Have you ever wondered why, even when you eat healthy, exercise, and do everything right, your legs still feel weaker? Why do stairs feel steeper, or getting up from a chair take longer than before? Is it just aging, or could something else be quietly affecting you? Here's the surprising truth. It's not always about what you don't do. Sometimes, it's about something you do every day without realizing the harm. Many seniors make a common mistake, believing they're making a healthy choice because they've always been told that fruits are good. And while most are, not all fruits are friendly to aging joints. Some of the fruits you eat weekly can slowly weaken your legs, increase knee pain, and worsen joint inflammation. They seem harmless, but they can affect blood sugar, circulation, and mobility over time, especially after 60. That's why today, we'll reveal 7 fruits you should be cautious about if you want to protect your legs and joints. You may never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. Stick with me until the indoor body might need this wake-up call. And before we dive in, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss vital tips like this. If this resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Let's begin. Number 1. Pineapple, the sweet secret behind aging leg weakness. Pineapple. A fruit loved for its tropical sweetness, refreshing juiciness, and revitalizing taste. For years, it has been praised as a natural healer, mainly because of bromelain, a powerful enzyme known for its anti-inflammatory properties. Many consider it a miracle fruit, something to rely on for better digestion, improved immunity, and pain relief. But what if I told you there's a hidden side to pineapple that most people, especially seniors, are never warned about? Here's the shocking truth. While many believe pineapple fights inflammation, it can silently contribute to leg weakness in older adults. The reason lies in its natural composition, strong acids, and high sugar levels. These natural sugars, though unprocessed, aren't as innocent as they seem. For people over 60, they can create unexpected complications that slowly impact circulation and muscle strength. Let me explain why. As we age, our blood vessels become more fragile, less flexible, and slower to respond to sudden changes in blood sugar. When you eat pineapple, its natural sugars flood your bloodstream quickly, spiking glucose levels. That sudden rise damages the tiny blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients to your legs, ankles, and feet. Over time, these small injuries accumulate, leading to reduced circulation. The result? Aching legs after short walks, stiffness when standing, swelling around the ankles, and that dragging, heavy sensation that makes even simple movements exhausting. But the story doesn't end there. Pineapple's acidity introduces another problem: joint irritation. For seniors already living with arthritis or chronic inflammation, the acid acts like adding fuel to an existing fire. That dull pain in your knees, hips, and ankles after a meal rich in pineapple isn't random, it's your body reacting. Some seniors even notice their legs feel heavier after eating pineapple, almost as though their energy is being slowly drained away. There's an even deeper layer most people overlook: interactions with medications. Bromelain, the very enzyme that makes pineapple famous, can alter the effects of certain drugs, especially blood thinners. It can either amplify their potency, causing dangerous bleeding risks, or weaken their effectiveness, leading to other silent health problems. This makes it especially critical for older adults managing multiple prescriptions to be cautious. The most unsettling part? Pineapple doesn't cause immediate, obvious harm. There's no sudden pain, no sharp warning signs, nothing dramatic to make you suspicious. Instead, it works subtly, slowly infiltrating your system, quietly weakening your circulation and joint function over time. One day you simply realize you're not as strong or steady as you used to be, and few connect the dots back to their healthy fruit habit. Even sadder, most seniors are unaware that a fruit they trust for its supposed health benefits may be one of the silent contributors to their yearly decline in mobility and leg strength. It's not about blaming pineapple, it's about understanding its impact and making informed choices. So, what should you do? You don't have to give up pineapple completely, but you must be aware of its potential effects, especially if you're dealing with unexplained leg pain, stiffness, or swelling. Talk to your doctor if you're on medication and monitor your body's reactions. Knowledge is your strongest protection. And here's the real takeaway. If a fruit as celebrated as pineapple can secretly worsen aging legs, imagine what other healthy foods might be doing the same. The next one on the list is smooth, sweet, and famous for boosting muscle power and potassium levels, but it may be deceiving you too. Let's move on to bananas. Number 2. Bananas, the muscle helper that may secretly weaken you. Bananas. Soft, sweet, and often labeled a superfood. Packed with potassium, they've long been celebrated for boosting energy, preventing cramps, and supporting muscle health. For decades, they've carried a flawless reputation as one of nature's best snacks. But for older adults, the story isn't quite so simple. Beneath the appealing texture and nutritional claims lies a hidden reality that most seniors never hear about. Here's the truth. Bananas are loaded with natural sugars and quick-digesting carbohydrates. While these provide an instant burst of energy, they also trigger rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. When this happens frequently, your body begins to resist insulin over time. That's where the trouble starts. Blood flow weakens, inflammation rises, and the delicate blood vessels in your legs begin to suffer. The result? Aching muscles, stiffness in your calves, and that heavy dragging sensation when walking or climbing stairs even after short distances. But that's not all. Bananas can also cause your body to retain excess fluid, especially if you're dealing with heart-related issues or reduced kidney function. This retention silently builds up, leading to swollen feet, puffy ankles, and joints that feel stiff and immobile. Many seniors unknowingly worsen their discomfort by eating bananas daily, believing they're strengthening their muscles, when in reality, the opposite could be happening. Their legs are gradually losing strength. The most deceptive part is how subtle it all feels. There are no sharp warning signs or sudden bursts of pain to make you question what's happening. The effects creep in slowly. You feel fine today, maybe a little sluggish tomorrow, and over the months, walking gets harder, swelling becomes frequent, and your legs no longer respond the way they used to. You think it's just aging, but bananas could be quietly accelerating the process. Even more concerning, for seniors managing multiple health conditions, bananas can complicate things further. If you already struggle with blood pressure, poor circulation, or arthritis, their sugar content and potassium levels can amplify existing issues without you even realizing it. What you thought was helping your muscles might actually be undermining your overall mobility. So, what's the takeaway? Bananas aren't bad fruits, but if you're over 60 and dealing with unexplained leg pain, swelling, or stiffness, it's worth reevaluating how often you consume them. Moderation is key. Understanding your body's response is essential to protecting your strength, balance, and mobility as you age. And here's where it gets more alarming. If something as simple and seemingly harmless as bananas can have such a hidden impact on your legs and joints, imagine what happens when you add smaller, sweeter fruits into the mix. The next one is tiny, irresistible, and praised for its antioxidants, but it could be silently fueling inflammation. Let's talk about grapes. Before we move on, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening health tips and powerful insights to help you stay active, strong, and independent as you age. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update that could change your life. Number 3. Grapes. Tiny, yet surprisingly impactful. Grapes look harmless, small, juicy, and perfect for snacking. They've long been praised for their heart-friendly antioxidants and natural sweetness. But what most people don't know is that for many older adults, grapes can silently trigger discomfort. Regular consumption has been linked to mild leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation, especially in seniors. Why does this happen? Grapes are packed with fructose, natural sugar that, when consumed in excess, can overwhelm the liver. Once the liver struggles to process it, the fructose is converted into fat and uric acid. This buildup of uric acid often settles around the joints, particularly in the toes, ankles, and knees, leading to swelling, burning sensations, and a deep nagging ache. Over time, even light walking can feel like a burden. That unexpected midnight pain? Grapes could be the culprit. Have you ever experienced a sharp sting in your big toe at night? Or a sudden stiffness in your calves that seems to appear out of nowhere? For some, just a handful of grapes can push uric acid levels high enough to spark these discomforts. The problem doesn't stop. Their fructose also fuels chronic inflammation throughout the body, slowing movement, straining the joints, and making everyday tasks harder. The silent trap? Overindulgence. Grapes are deceptive because they're so easy to eat in large quantities. You pop one, then another, and before you realize it, you've downed several cups. This quick sugar overload worsens stiffness and drains joint flexibility, silently reducing comfort and mobility as you age even, while giving the illusion of being a healthy snack. Here's the truth behind the sweetness. If you've noticed increased swelling or stiffness and grapes are a frequent part of your diet, it might be time to rethink your fruit choices. Grapes aren't inherently bad, but for seniors, they can act like a hidden trigger for joint issues and sluggishness. And surprisingly, they're not alone. There are other healthy fruits that behave the same way. Imagine this for a moment. You decide to enjoy a peaceful evening, sitting comfortably with a bowl of grapes in front of you. You pop them into your mouth one after another, savoring the sweetness, unaware that each bite could be quietly raising your uric acid levels. Hours later, you wake up to a throbbing ache in your toe or stiffness in your knees. That innocent snack has now become an unexpected source of discomfort, a silent culprit behind restless nights and painful mornings. Take action today. Don't wait until the stiffness worsens or the swelling makes movement harder. Start monitoring your grape intake, stay hydrated, and consider swapping them occasionally for low-fructose fruits like berries or kiwi. Your joints, your legs, and your overall mobility depend on the choices you make now. Protect your comfort, stay active, and make every step pain-free. Next up is one you'd never expect. It's colorful, refreshing, and celebrated for its hydrating powers. But behind that watery sweetness lies another sugar trap. Let's dive into the hidden effects of watermelon next. You might be surprised at what you discover. Number 4. Watermelon, the hidden hydrator trap. Imagine this. It's a warm afternoon, and you're sitting under the shade, enjoying a big juicy slice of watermelon. The sweetness bursts in your mouth, the coolness feels refreshing, and you believe you're doing something good for your body. But what if that innocent slice is silently working against you? What if, beneath its watery charm, it's quietly putting extra stress on your legs without you even realizing it? On the surface, watermelon seems harmless, light, sweet, refreshing, and famously hydrating. It's a symbol of summer and a go-out snack for cooling off on hot days. But here's the twist: this seemingly innocent fruit may actually be secretly straining your legs. Sounds surprising, right? After all, everyone praises watermelon as a low-calorie, water-packed treat. Here's the hidden truth. Watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index. This means it causes your blood sugar to spike rapidly, almost like eating candy. For seniors, those sudden sugar surges can wreak havoc on the body, especially the legs. The spikes trigger inflammation, weaken circulation, and silently chip away at your mobility over time. Let's break it down further. When your blood sugar rises quickly, your body responds by releasing insulin. But as we age, insulin regulation becomes less efficient. The result? Inflammation builds up, particularly in areas with poor circulation: your calves, ankles, knees, and feet. Suddenly, you notice leg fatigue right after a meal, a strange swelling around your ankles, or even mild aches when walking short distances. Climbing a staircase starts to feel like scaling a mountain. What makes watermelon deceptive is its innocent texture. It feels like you're just eating water, but inside, it acts like a silent saboteur. Because it's so refreshing, it's easy to overeat. A slice turns into 2, then 3. Each extra bite means more sugar spikes, more strain, and more inflammation. You think you're hydrating, but in reality, your circulation is struggling, and your legs are quietly paying the price. Here's the question. Is watermelon truly helping seniors stay hydrated, or is it slowly making leg discomfort worse? If your legs have felt heavier, more swollen, or more tired lately, it might be worth rethinking just how much of this summer favorite you're consuming. Sometimes, what feels harmless isn't as innocent as it looks. Take action today. If you truly care about your mobility, joint health, and long-term leg strength, start monitoring your fruit intake closely. Make smarter choices, listen to your body, and protect your legs from silent damage. Every step you take in the future depends on the decisions you make today. Number 5. Oranges, the hidden acid attack seniors should know about. Oranges are the 5th fruit on our list the silent acid attackers on your joints. Bright, refreshing, and everywhere breakfast platters, juices, supplements, you name it. They've been celebrated for decades as an immunity booster thanks to their rich vitamin C content. But here's the hidden truth. Many seniors over 60 don't realize. Oranges might be quietly working against your joints. Imagine this for a moment. You wake up one morning with stiff knees, aching hips, and that familiar dull throb in your legs. You think, it's just aging. But what if the real culprit is hiding in your daily healthy habit, the glass of orange juice you drink every morning? The vibrant citrus tang comes from citric acid, which your aging joints may not handle well. For someone already dealing with stiffness, inflammation, or arthritis, this acid can aggravate sensitive joint tissues. Over time, you may notice increased morning stiffness, persistent knee discomfort, swelling in your legs, or hip pain after sitting. And while you're sipping your orange juice thinking you're protecting your health, you could unknowingly be fueling the very problems you're trying to prevent. Here's what's really happening. Citric acid doesn't just stay in your stomach, it enters your bloodstream and interacts with your body's inflammatory responses. Combine that with the fruit's natural sugar, and you get fluctuating blood sugar levels that worsen inflammation throughout the body. The result? Heavier, sorer steps, tender knees, and throbbing ankles that make everyday movement more challenging. Oranges aren't necessarily harmful for younger people with resilient joints. But for older adults, slower circulation and weakened cartilage make the impact more noticeable and long-lasting. The cruel irony is that you believe you're doing your body a favor because oranges have long been associated with wellness. Yet for some seniors, they can be part of the hidden trigger behind joint discomfort. Take action today. If you're over 60 and experiencing persistent stiffness, knee pain, or swelling, start paying closer attention to what you consume, especially citrus-heavy foods like oranges. Small dietary adjustments can make a huge difference in protecting your joints and restoring mobility. Don't wait until the pain worsens. Your body deserves better care now. Number 6. Green apples, the hidden culprit behind leg pain and stiffness. Green apples, the 6th fruit, are a secret cause of leg pain. They look crisp, fresh, and organic. Most people, especially seniors, believe they're the healthier option because they taste less sweet. It feels like a guilt-free, low-sugar snack. But here's what many don't realize. Green apples can subtly contribute to tired legs, stiffness, and persistent joint discomfort over time. The two main culprits hiding behind their innocent appearance are malic acid and natural sugars. First, let's talk about malic acid, the very thing that gives green apples their signature sourness. While harmless for younger bodies, malic acid can be a problem for seniors. As we age, our digestive system becomes more sensitive, and tissues including joints react differently to acids. Once absorbed into the bloodstream, malic acid can irritate joint linings and surrounding tissues. Over time, this can lead to hip discomfort, thigh soreness, and even a burning sensation in the feet. Many older adults report subtle knee tightness after regular consumption without realizing the cause. Then there's the sugar factor. Even though green apples taste less sweet than red ones, they still contain natural sugars that can trigger blood sugar fluctuations, especially in seniors with slower metabolisms. These fluctuations can lead to nighttime leg cramps, morning stiffness, calf fatigue, and weakness when climbing stairs. The situation worsens when green apples are eaten raw and often, especially as late-night snacks. With frequent consumption, the effects build up gradually, making walking harder, joints stiffer, and nights more restless. Here's the tricky part. Green apples carry a health halo. Because they're marketed as wholesome and pure, most people never suspect them as a potential source of leg pain or inflammation. But for seniors dealing with slower digestion, reduced circulation, and fragile joints, the combination of malic acid and natural sugar can have a cumulative effect that's easy to overlook until the discomfort, quote, becomes persistent. Take control of your joint health today. If you're over 60 and experiencing unexplained leg pain, stiffness, or nighttime cramps, it's time to rethink what you eat, including so-called healthy fruits like green apples. Small dietary changes now can protect your mobility, improve comfort, and keep your legs stronger for longer. Your body deserves better. Start listening to what it's telling you. Number 7. Mango sweet trap for aging joints. Mango, soft, juicy, and naturally delicious. It's often called nature's candy, and for good reason. Almost everyone enjoys it, especially during the hot summer months, when it feels refreshing and indulgent. But here's the hidden truth. Mangoes can be surprisingly harmful for older adults struggling with weak joints, stiff knees, and persistent leg pain. The problem lies in their high natural sugar content. And I'm not talking about a small amount, it's a substantial sugar load that can spike your blood glucose almost instantly. When you're young and active, your body can usually handle that surge. But after the age of 60, metabolism slows down. This quick spike, followed by a sharp crash, doesn't just affect your energy levels, it triggers inflammation deep inside your joints, particularly in the soft tissue surrounding your ankles, knees, and hips. If you already experience nerve-related issues, you may notice a burning sensation in your toes, tingling that lingers, swelling around your feet in the evenings, or even a creeping heaviness in your legs. Because mangoes are soft, refreshing, and feel light, it's very easy to overeat them without realizing the damage they cause. Unfortunately, the more you consume, the worse the discomfort becomes over time. Here's the catch. Your body doesn't care that mangoes are natural. Sugar is sugar, whether it comes from a fruit or a candy bar. For seniors with weaker circulation or joint sensitivity, regular consumption of mangoes can lead to slower walking, reduced flexibility, and even prolonged inflammation. While they may seem harmless, these sweet treats can quietly contribute to long-term leg discomfort. Now that you understand this, you've taken the first step toward better health. Many fruits, including mangoes, are celebrated for their nutritional benefits, but they can also have unintended consequences for people over 60. The good news? You don't have to give up on fruits entirely. In fact, some options actively protect your joints, strengthen your legs, and fight inflammation naturally. Let's shift our focus to those better alternatives, the fruits that heal rather than harm. Making small, conscious swaps can completely transform your mobility and comfort. These options not only nourish your body but also work silently to restore strength where aging tries to take it away. Start with berries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These tiny fruits are powerhouses of antioxidants and naturally low in sugar. They help reduce inflammation, improve blood circulation, and ease stiffness in your legs. A small handful each day can make your steps feel lighter and your joints more flexible. Cherries are another great choice, but moderation is key. Rich in compounds that lower uric acid levels, they reduce the risk of gout flare-ups and soothe burning sensations in your knees or toes. Just a small serving can bring relief without overwhelming your sugar balance. Next is the avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit. Avocados are packed with healthy fats that cushion your joints, lower inflammation, and stabilize blood sugar levels. They also provide steady energy, which helps you stay active and mobile without painful sugar spikes. If you're looking for something gentle on digestion, try papaya. This tropical fruit is rich in enzymes that aid digestion and naturally reduce inflammation. It's soothing for sensitive stomachs and easy on aging joints. And don't forget pears. Lightly sweet and full of fiber, they deliver slow-releasing energy without burdening your body with excess sugar. Pairing them with a bit of protein makes them an excellent snack for stable energy and better circulation. These fruits work with your body instead of against it. They don't cause swelling, they don't trigger discomfort, and they actively support your strength, balance, and mobility. Choosing them over sugar-heavy fruits like mango can significantly improve your day-to-day comfort. Remember, eating fruit isn't just about taste, it's about making choices that match your body's needs as you age. When you select the right fruits, you'll notice the difference. Firmer steps, calmer joints, and brighter mornings. Now, here's something important to keep in mind. If you've read this far, it means you care about your strength, independence, and overall health. That's powerful. And here's the truth: it's never too late to start making better choices. With small, consistent changes, you can reverse discomfort and regain control of your mobility. Aging doesn't mean giving up the foods you love, it means learning to eat smarter. By avoiding high-sugar fruits like mangoes and switching to joint-friendly alternatives, you'll experience less pain, smoother motion, and renewed energy. These changes may seem small, but they create a big impact over time. Finally, I'd like to hear from you. Which of these fruits surprised you the most today? And which healthy swap are you willing to try first? Share your thoughts in the comments. We learn more when we share with one another. If this information helped you, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss upcoming tips on keeping your joints strong and your legs pain-free. Before you go, type 1 if you found this video helpful, or 0 if you didn't. Your feedback matters more than you think. Stay strong, stay mindful, and always remember this: your legs carry your independence. Protect them wisely.